Hi everyone, welcome to this video. This one is going to be more directed towards individuals who have arthritis. Just a little bit before I get into that, I do work with individuals in this Joints in Motion class. What it is individuals who have arthritis or any kind of replacements in their hips, their knees, and then just trying to do exercises, mostly body weight things, a little bit of banded, trying to do those exercises, get those joints strong and healthy again. As we know, arthritis causes a decrease in physical activity. Therefore, can increase other chronic ailments, such as an increase in heart disease, diabetes, and also just a decrease in activities of daily living. So it is important to keep moving to build a strength in your muscles to support the joints, along with just prolonging those comorbidities that come along with a decrease in physical activity. So we're going to do 5 exercises today. I'm just going to show you them one time. It is recommended to do about 2 sets of 10. So let's start with a sit to stand. So you're going to grab a chair, put it on a surface, that making sure that it's sturdy, it's not going to slide on you. What you're going to do, so as we're going to sit, first let's make sure our toes are pointed forward, they're even, they're not staggered, and then thinking about our knees. So as we stand, you want to make sure that your knees don't cave inwards, push them out just a little bit, and then you can, with your hands, you can have them across the shoulders, or if you have an arm rest at your chair, it's totally fine if you need that extra support to push yourself up. That's totally okay. So let's begin. So I'm going to start with hands by the shoulders, and we're going to go into 1, and we're just going to do 10, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good job. So on your own, make sure you do that one more time sometime throughout the day. I'm just going to move this chair just a little bit right here. So next exercise, we're going to do a standing hip extension. So in this hip extension, you can use the wall, the chair, whichever, to help with your balance if you need. What you're going to do, slight bend in that knee that's supporting you. You're going to kick your foot out. What you want to try to avoid is a curvature through here. So for example, this kind of a motion, you want to engage the core, contract a little bit by just doing a little tailbone tuck under. Keep that stomach nice and firm and just lift. It's not about how high you can go. It's just about getting those glutes to work. 5. Let's do 5 more. And if you want to test your balance, feel free to take the hands off the wall. If not, it's okay. Let's do 1 more, and 10. Good job. Okay. Next one, we're going to do a wall push-up. So you're going to have your hands placed on against the wall. Same thing with that last exercise. You don't want to arch the back. You want to keep that core contracted just a little bit of that tailbone tucked under. So what I mean is, if you're doing your push-up, what I want you to avoid, 1 second here, what I want you to avoid is arching that lower back. So tuck that tailbone under, engage the core, keep it nice and strong, and then what you're going to do is go down, push yourself back up. Now a lot of times what I see as well is, as people are pushing or going down, they tend to keep the hips up. So try to keep the hips down and up. So imagining a pole kind of going out of your feet, out through the top of your head and ears in a nice straight line. Okay? All right, so that is the 3rd exercise. So I'm going to give you the 4th, wall plank. So you're going to have your hands on the wall, And engaging that core, keeping that nice straight line, that little bit of like core contraction happening right here. Again, your hips aren't out, they're down, your back's not arched. You got that core contraction happening. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, walk your hands down and then hold that in that position. Now you can also go on your elbows on the wall if you want. Both for the push-up and the plank, you can make it a little bit more challenging if you need to. You can do your push-up from a chair or do your plank from this position as well. Again, you can also go down onto your elbows. Okay, so last exercise is a single leg balance. So have your chair, your wall, maybe your counter, whatever, to help support you or catch you if you're about to fall. So standing on one leg, really plant that foot down, slight bend in that supporting knee. You don't want to do this with a straight knee, it's just a slight bouncy bend. You're going to bring that leg up, little bit of contraction here, and try to hold it for however what your goal is. So it can be anywhere from, say, even 5 seconds to 1 minute. If you are doing more than 1 minute, I do encourage you to grab a pillow and make it a little bit more challenging for you. So again, just here and holding in. If you're about to wiggle or wobble, brace yourself, okay? Or toe step down, bring it back up, try again. So the other thing too with this one is sometimes what I do see is when it is a little bit challenging to get that leg up, I mean, of course you can bring your leg behind you, that's totally fine. But I also see this sometimes. You want to avoid that with that core contraction. A little bit of that bouncy leg and holds. Okay, so those are 5 exercises that we actually do in our arthritis joints in motion class. That's just a little sneak peek. Feel free to join me tomorrow where I will upload another 5. Hope you enjoyed the video.